Glad to have you with us from Ross H. Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Illinois Fighting Illini and the Purdue Boilermakers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, the Fighting Illini head coach told me before the game, they know that they have an opportunity to make some history here today. Their wide receiver is so close to breaking that conference record for passing reception touchdowns. The problem, in the red zone, the defense is going to be keyed on him. He has shown to be a big-time possession receiver. He can go up and get the football. That's going to be a fun cat-and-mouse game to watch. Defense doubling, a lot of push and shoving, or can he come down with the ball and come down with a record here today? Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Purdue's offense will have the football first. Redemption might be on their mind as they took a whipping the last time these two squared off.
They sure did, Reese, and their best players made a lot of mistakes the last time out, especially on offense. David, it's really important in this one. The stars have to play like stars. They got to stat it up, and they got to start fast.
And they got to remember what happened. They got to remember the celebration, the on-field antics, the social media, all of it that came with it. The embarrassment of last time. So, yes, your big players, they got to play big, especially in these rivalry games.
Looking downfield, it's Griffin. Fires immediately. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the right. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. They'll need a bunch on second down. He wants to throw it. Turns it upfield. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Throws to the tight end. Got a man. It's John. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Drops back on first down. Setting up the screen. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's second. Wants to keep it in the air. Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing third and long.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. And you know the offense.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Holds on. It's John. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got his man on the right. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red. And the Boilermakers have taken it inside the 20. They're going to run it. Runs through a tackle. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll try the counter. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Drives inside. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4. The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, it's Griffin. Here comes the heat. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Rushes on. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Still on his feet at the 35. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. He's changing the play. Shotgun snap on third down. Blasted as he lets it go. Out wide left, it's Williams. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Moving the pocket, it's Sperry. Still looking to his right. He'll pull it down and run. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quick give. It's Wheeler. Oh, he's got some space. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. From the red zone, it's Wheeler. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Illini! He got it right inside the pylon. And the extra point makes it 7-3. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Illinois! There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Snags it quickly on the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. And he could not get loose on the run.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Play action on first down. Left side is John. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for the edge. The pitch. Plows through the defense. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Finds his target down the middle. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
He'll toss it. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Great job by the back on the option. want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Hits inside, it's Wheeler. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Let's talk for a second about Illinois. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme. And sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough. So got to continue to play well within the conference.
Wants to throw. It's Sperry. Timed him perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Running inside. It's Wheeler. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down marker. 4th down coming. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback changing the play. Needs it here on 4th down. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Fresh set of downs going up top. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Gives it. Can't get him to the ground. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are. To the air, it's Sperry.
fires to the tight end. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Fighting Illini move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. And they take it in for 6 more points. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. Unloads to the right. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Great place to start for this offense. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Breaks into the open. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. Timeout called by Purdue. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Hauls it in.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Quickly complete. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Back to pass. It's Griffin. Lofts one high and deep. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. And it's the Nittany Lions trying to close out what would be one of the toughest wins of the season. And that's a big statement considering this team is already 6-1. Let's see if they have what it takes. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game in West Lafayette. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Boilermakers will kick it off to start the second half. Deep in the end zone, it's Hankins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
wide left, it's Clark. Makes the grab and room to run. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Making the adjustment. Looking downfield. It's Berry. Moving out to the right. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Firing to the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Wants to throw it. Touchdown Illini. Quick strike through the air for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches and the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Shakes off the defender. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Second and long here. He's looking to throw. They're all over him. And it's a sack.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another up.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Boilermakers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the return. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Changing the routes with his receivers. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Long way to go on second down. He's looking to pass. Right side, it's Alston. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Illinois! And the pummeling has started. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Just feeds the running back. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Scanning the field, it's Griffin. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Taken down right away. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. From the gun, it's Huff. He's got the 1st down. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires to the middle. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. He's past the sticks. He now has 53 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Rush right in his face. And they got him.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, finding Illini. The offense cashing it in on that drive. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he's not going to take the touchback. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Sells the run, looking to pass. Left side, it's John. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that the...
Caught, and he's got room. The 50, the 40. He's at the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Purdue!
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To the air, it's Berry. Under pressure, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Rolling right and going deep. A full dive to haul that one in. Just watching the clock run out on this one, and we can turn our attention to what's in store for next week here in the midpoint of the season. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The run inside. It's Wheeler. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. That's reeled in. It's Clemens. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Drops back on 1st down. Finds his man down the middle. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They want to throw it. Wideout trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Moves the pocket. It's Sperry. Touchdown Illini. Right on the money. He makes the grab in the end zone. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And they did tack on the extra point.
That makes the score Illinois 49, Purdue 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Snap in the shotgun. Makes the grab. There he goes. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
2nd and long here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's straight. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Pushes ahead. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on 4th. Made the catch, but nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and he stopped right at the line, and they'll turn it over on downs. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking downfield, it's Berry. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Illini generating momentum through the air. Let's see if they go back to it.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still
and he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They'll move the tight end. Looking for running room. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Catch in the middle, it's John. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Quarterback keep. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Look out!
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Press center downs going to the air. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Long way to go on 2nd down. Making the adjustment on the play. 2nd down to the air. Looking for the score. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out.
Number 9, set to kick it away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Griffin. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough get this win.
Well, and it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.